Hi, good morning. This hair, look at that poofiness. What is that? What is that? Anyway, good morning. Hello. It's a glorious day. I haven't been outside yet, but, well, yes, I have. It's very cold. And Penelope went out, and it was still a little dark. And I looked at her, and she was doing her business. And then I looked down at my phone and I looked back up and she was chasing something through the yard. And I just had on my pajamas. So I grabbed the flashlight while I was grabbing my coat because I couldn't see in the dark recesses of the yard. I couldn't see a thing. And then she was looking up at the trees barking. So I looked up in the trees, couldn't see a thing. And these are those small trees. So it's not like it could, you would see it. So then she takes off running back across the other direction. I still didn't see anything. I don't know what she was chasing. I think it was the merry little elves that are coming to check on conditions for Santa Claus to see if he can land his sleigh, because I didn't visually see anything, but Penelope did. You know, older people like ourselves, we can't see the magic of Christmas anymore. But kids and dogs and cats, maybe cats. Cats are born with an old soul. Anyway, maybe it was just the magic of elves.
What are you chasing? Are you excited because it's so cold? Goodness, where'd it go? What was it? What were we chasing? What'd you get? Did you get something? Oh, you chased it all the way over there, and then she chased something all the way over there, and I didn't see a thing. I did not see a thing. I think she was chasing smells. You're a good girl, Penny Pie. You're a good girl, Penny Pie. You ready to go inside? Okay. You coming in? It's cold. I can see my breath outside. It's so cold. Yeah. Keep it moving. Keep it moving.
Okay, well, I would like to announce to the world that I'm mad at Jerry because Jerry sent me a Facebook message this morning, and it was a song. Ooh-ee, ooh-ah-ah, bing bang, walla walla bing bang. Ooh-ee, ooh-ah-ah, walla walla, bing, bang boom. That's not how it goes, but that's always how I end it. But after I read what she sent me, I wrote her back and I said, I hate you. And that's not true. She knows I don't hate her. That's just being funny because now I have it stuck in my head. Other than that, I was watching a video of the Duck Boys duck call room, and they were talking about Yellowstone, and it reminded me of Reba-ism. To give you a visual, Reba is like Blanche on Golden Girls, okay? Maybe perhaps not as loose as Blanche, but like Blanche in every other way. She favors her. She's a short, tiny little petite person, and she always had that short, perfectly done hair all the time. And anyway, she was Blanche, okay? My phone just cut off because I got an alarm to write my boss a check. Anyway, yeah, I go between being Dorothy Zbornak and Sophia Petrillo. The year was 1922. Back to Reba and the story that I was going to tell about Reba. I got all sucked into the Golden Girls. Wasn't that the best show ever? I loved it. Okay, so we're in Yellowstone National Park, and it is the most wonderful vacation I've ever had. If you're not into nature, you're not going to enjoy Yellowstone, okay? Because that's pretty much all it is. We didn't see any bear, and we didn't get to see any moose, but we got to see elk. We got to see the bull elk and got to hear him bugle his horn, and all the cow elk standing in the road blocking us. That's what they do. They like to stand in the road so you can't go by. And then we got to see, of course, all the bison, and they will stand in the road too and block your way. And the funniest thing is the Mammoth Falls. It's like this thick layer of, I don't know, it's like a calcium type stuff. It's white. It looks like snow when you see it from a distance. And it says don't walk on it because you could fall through. And if you fall through, you're going to die because it's got that boiling water underneath and blah, 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 okay? Yet, these giant elk would walk out so gracefully across that stuff, calcium stuff, whatever it is, and not fall through. I mean, sometimes they did, and they couldn't get out, so, yeah, I mean, it will, you know, decease you if you fall in. But, you know, when they opened Yellowstone back in the, long time ago, people used to get in those heated pool things, and they thought it was like the fountain of youth. So I don't think it would kill you per se to get in one of them, question mark. Don't do it. But I'm just saying, they used to do it. I don't know. Anyway, still not the point. Tracy, get to the point. Good Lord, what is the point? I don't know. The point is, Reba is a very, very, very much a Southern belle, okay? She speaks with the most, she's from Southwest Mississippi, and she speaks with the most Southern accent, and it is a very natural Southern accent, okay? She doesn't have to pretend to have a very Southern accent. Now, see, I can go into a Southern accent, but that's not my natural. Okay, let's be honest. I don't even know what my accent is anymore because I change accents so frequently. Depending on what I'm talking about, I could change and become the Queen of England. That's not how the Queen of England spoke, but you know what I'm saying. I can just change and go into anybody at any moment, okay? It's a talent. I mean, it's a talent, and not everybody has this talent. But Reba is strictly a Southern belle, okay? Well, you run into a lot of people in Yellowstone from all over the world. Now, when I say this, I'm not picking on them, but you know how you hear about the Asian people with the cameras? And they're always clicking, click, 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 click. Yep, that's true. They were all over the place. And they all had on those big straps around their necks with the cameras. And they were constantly yabbering in their language and taking pictures of everything. And that's a very accurate description of them when they're on vacation, okay? Asian people in general, I don't know if they're from China or wherever, but yeah, it's a very accurate description. Well, then there was some people from the Northeast, okay? The main attraction that everybody wants to see at Yellowstone is Old Faithful, okay? She's a geyser, okay? And the geyser goes off every so often throughout the day. And everybody lines up around the geyser to watch her blow, okay? There goes Old Faithful in all her glory. Let's do that so you can see my tree in the background. This woman was there, and she talked in a very, very nasally Northeastern accent, okay? Not that there's anything wrong with that. I'm just saying that's how she talked, okay? You know I love you guys, so this is no knock against you. But this lady kept saying, I want to see the geyser. I want to see the geyser. When's the geyser gonna blow? Reba said, if she don't shut up about that geyser, I'm gonna go over there and knock her head off. She said, it's not geyser, it's geyser. Should I go over there and tell her that she's saying it wrong? I said, no, no. We'll just stand here and watch the geyser, okay? Let her watch the geyser, and we're going to watch the geyser, okay? Please don't walk over there. Because Reba was also, or is, very vocal about her thoughts and feelings about life. Which is why it was so funny when we were at the Denver airport And the person who got off the bus, okay, so I get off the bus and I grab my luggage, okay? They had it all lined up, and I go grab mine. And then I was walking it up to where the person checks in the luggage, right? And then I was going to go get in line because I didn't want to drag my luggage all the way back here and have to carry it all the way up. So I was just rolling it up there. And this man started yelling. And Reba was with me. We were both doing it. And this man starts yelling at us about trying to break in line and all this stuff. And here I am like, we were just, I'm trying to explain in a very polite, and Reba, I turn around and look at her, waiting on my backup to show up, right? Because I'm trying to explain it, but he's still yelling. And I turn around and look at her, and her little 5'2" self is standing there, and her little fists were all balled up. And I was like, uh-oh, that geyser's about to blow. She's about to blow, boys. You better back up. She said, and I quote, "Bite me." And I just stopped talking, and I turned around and looked at her, and I said, "Bite me? Is that the best you can do? Bite me? I thought you were about to tear him to pieces. And you just said, bite me." We got so tickled. And then a man that was standing behind the man that was yelling at us started yelling at him, going, "Dude, they're just trying to take their luggage up there and drop it off. What are you yelling at them about? Look at them. They're two little women, and they're just wanting to push their luggage up here so they don't have to carry." And I was like, oh, geez, this is about to turn into a whole big old brawl at the Denver airport. Lord have mercy. But yeah, I thought about that lady calling out for the geysers. When's the geyser gonna blow? When's the geyser gonna blow? Yeah, Reba was like, I'm about to knock her head off. It's a geyser. It's a geyser. I don't know what's going on. It's got too much going on this morning. I'm just trying to keep it calm. Anyway, I had a nice, enjoyable evening. I didn't go anywhere or do anything. Once I got home, I was done. I was absolutely done. Don't talk to me. Don't come see me. I just need an evening to myself, and that's exactly what I had. So it was quite lovely, and then I slept good. So now I'm going to go back to work because I got to go pay a bill, okay? Remember, I love you. Jesus loves you. I hope he's coming back soon because people be crazy. And I will talk to you on the next Tracy Tries. Toodles, my noodles. Stay silly, my friends, and smile. Piss people off, make people happy, or just make them wonder what you've been up to. Okay, bye.